Woo! Hey everybody, I'm doing a little bit of cleaning up today, so I decided to do a little filming in my room. What do I want to say to you guys today? So today is officially day 7 of the relaunch of Fifi LaBeaux, and I just really want to say I am so emotional. The last 3 weeks I've been emotional, waiting for the inventory to get in, getting the inventory, having some inventory hiccups, to having orders, to packaging things, to realizing I'm still missing some things when it comes to packaging. And but I just want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for believing in me, rocking with me, having faith in me, and spending your money with me. Like I said, it's been a really, really emotional 3 weeks. And I think that oftentimes people only see like the happy moments with entrepreneurship, like they see everybody bragging and money and deposits and order summaries. And nobody thinks like these people are human. Like, what are they going through building up to this? I suffer from anxiety out the ass. And that's been my biggest thing, just it's almost, I don't have any kids, but it's almost like being pregnant, giving birth, and then having to give your child away to somebody, hoping that they appreciated how you appreciated it, hoping that they see the beauty in your child that you've seen in your child. So that was, I think, the biggest thing for me. It was like, okay, well, see, I got my power chains and stuff on my braces, but that'll be another video. Yeah, so that's been the anxiety that I've been feeling, like, okay, well, what's going to happen, and how are people going to receive me, and, am I going to get any orders, and just running promo on Facebook, running promos on Instagram, spending money to make money. You have to do it. I appreciate that my audience is growing organically, though. Earlier on, anybody that's been doing like Facebook ads for a while, or at least maybe the last 3 or 4 years, you know that you can buy followers, potentially. You can buy, depending on how big of an ad you want, how much money you want to spend. You'll get people to come through and click on, your page and like your page. But it's kind of going to be like when you are on Facebook or you're on Instagram and you click on something, you like it, but it's not really something you're interested in. And then you see it pop up on your timeline 10 or 15 times. You never interact with it. You never engage with it. And I didn't want that. I wanted people to actually go to my website, look into my content and say, okay, I like that. I want to follow this because I would like to do business with this person, or I just like her business ethic, whatever it may be. And that's pretty much where I ended up. So on Facebook, I probably have like 1,200 followers for Fifi LaBeaux, and on Instagram, I think I just broke 100. And I'm completely fine with that. Do I want more followers? Yes, but I want them to be people that are actually interested in my content, interested in my products. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I am all over the place. And Honey Boo Boo got enough hair now to put it into a ponytail. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to probably try to chop this up a little bit. I don't know if YouTube will let me, but I'm going to stop filming. Then I'm going to go show some of my inventory. Then I'm going to come back and, talk to you guys a little bit more. But the biggest thing I've been getting lately, like I signed up for a Facebook mentorship where you can mentor other people. And I've been getting a lot of questions just about how to get started. I will tell you all, like I tell my friends, my family, the people I love, you have to leap. You have to. There is no right time. Now, some people may tell you, oh, well, I waited and I saved this money and I put this together. I did this and now I have this. Now I have a successful business. It wasn't like that for me. I had to leap. Fifi LaBeaux has been almost an 11-year dream for the most part. 11-year endeavor. And at a certain point, you have to stop saying, well, I'm going to wait until I get this. I'm going to wait until I resign and use my 401k. Or I'm going to wait until I get that bonus at the end of the year. I'm going to wait. And that was constantly what I was doing. And then before you knew it, I had changed jobs a few times, changed positions a few times, moved across the United States so many times and still didn't do anything. And then I had Facebook reminding me every year that I had been talking about Fifi LaBeaux 3 years prior, 4 years prior, 7 years prior. Now I think 11 years, prior. And I hit a rough patch where I thought all my dreams were done. I was like, okay, I don't have the money for this. Transparent moment. I'm probably going to lose my house. This was in the past, recent past. I'm probably going to lose my house. I had cars repossessed. I had everything just exploding in front of me. But there was still that little voice. Like when you're meant to do something, when you're destined to do something, there's going to be a voice that's nagging at you. And it was like, Rachel, okay, so what's next? So what's next? So what's the plan? And a lot of people get frustrated with me when I say things like that, because that's always what I'm going to say to you. What's your plan? Okay, that sounds nice. What's the plan? Okay, that's what you want to do. So what's your plan? And I kept having to go back to the drawing board. Okay, well, this is what I do. This is what I want. This is how I want to do it. And fear comes with that. You probably going to be broke as a bitch. I was broke. I made hella money, but I was broke. And that came with just moving up in life. You know, I went from being a teenager with a 2-bedroom apartment to, you know, an adult that was 30 that owned a damn near 2,900 square foot home and, you know, a car and dogs that are walking by right now. You know, so as you elevate in life, so do your bills, so do your expenses, so does hopefully your mindset. And never at any point did I say, I'm not going to be able to do it. It was always, okay, what I got to do next? How am I going to make this happen? And I realized that recently, literally everyone around me has bought a car, and even those that are no longer around me, congratulations, have bought cars. And I was like, damn, I kind of want a car, because I had been dabbling with it. And I was talking to my mom, and she said, Rachel, you have bigger things going on right now. You don't need another car. And I thought about it. I said, well, I don't even know what car I would want. Like, at this point, I'm at the stage in life where I want to get a car made for me. So I was like, okay, well, she has a point. What I wouldn't even know what to get right now as far as a car. But you asked me about a business. I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm doing this with Fifi LaBeaux, which is my shoe brand. Then I'm doing, you know, XYZ with Sipsy by Ree, which is my spices and tea, you know, brand. And then I have Dabco, which is like, it's denim and blouse company, and that's your bomb ass blazers, your beautiful blouses, your nice denim jeans that fit, you know, coats and furs and things like that. So I have so many different ideas going through my head. Plus I have my CDL. So, you know, I'm still thinking about that business. So much is going on around me that I think it's just God trying to keep my mind busy. Like, hey, if one thing don't pan out how you want, there are still so many other things that I have for you waiting in abundance, just waiting to drop in your lap. And I really do believe if something is meant for you, it's going to come to you regardless, but you have to clear space for it. Sometimes that means losing people, losing things, losing your mind, whatever it is. God needs you to make space for things. So you have a lot of people that may say, oh, I want to do this, you know, but it just wasn't the right time. Oh, this passed me by in my life. No, I believe that your blessings are circling over your head like this piece on top of mine. If I remove this, I have space to put something else there. But if I keep it there, it's occupying the space that something else could utilize, however you want to say it. Your blessings are there. Your blessings are sitting on your shoulder. You don't have to be gorgeous. Like, that was my biggest thing with Fifi LaBeaux. I don't have cute feet. They're cute to me, but they're not your average. I wear a size 12 in women. They're wide. They're not as wide nowadays as I lose weight, but they're wide. And I'm like, man, I need somebody to be my shoe model. And I remember when I did have a female best friend, she would tell me, like, why don't you just do your own thing? Like, why aren't you the spokesperson for your own brand? And for any of you that have watched my videos, I'm not always like this. This is a cute Saturday, 4th of July that I don't celebrate, but I'm regular. I'm a regular degular Bronx girl. And with that being said, I think a lot of us go through that. We go, ooh, look at this influencer. You know, she's selling 10,000 planners a day, but she's so bad, and her hair is done, and her makeup is always right, and granted, she's gonna get probably a lot of subscribers and followers based off of her looks, but it's, what are you giving to the people? What are you giving? There's another young lady, I think she's very regular, I can't think of her name right now, but she sells like skincare products. Young African-American lady, gorgeous to me, but regular. And she sold out within the first, I want to say 8 minutes, or maybe less than 10 minutes of her business opening or launching. She sold like $1.5 million worth of products. This is a regular girl. So don't be so down on yourself where you feel like, oh, well, I can't compete in that arena, or I don't have, you know, what this person has to be as successful. Yes, you do. All you have to have is the drive and the ability to leap. Things are not always going to line up. If I would have waited, let's say even 3 months. If I would have waited another 3 months for Fifi LaBeaux, things would have went apeshit crazy, because I had hit a point just emotionally where I was drained. I was drained with love. I was drained with friendships. I was just drained. And in that moment of almost, my computer's trying to cut off, in that moment of almost just wanting to, not literally, but die, I wanted a part of me to die, the part that felt so much, the part that cared so much, the part that wanted to be the best friend but didn't know how to be, the part that wanted to be everybody's protector, provider, pusher, motivator. I wanted that part to die in me for others so I could then give birth to it for myself. And that's what I did. It wasn't my lowest moment in life, but at my lowest moment within the last 4 years, I said, okay, I don't want to feel these feelings anymore. And I'm putting so much into the emotional arena. I could be chasing my own bag right now. Like I could be making hella money right now, doing something I love doing. And I was laying in bed one day and I had drew up a few different designs, and I love patterns and I love colors, and I have so many dope ass shoes coming, guys. Do not worry. Whether you're high heel fans, whether you flat, so many of my main close knit people, they're like, where are your flats? Where are the stock heels? I got you, boo. But I had so many ideas going through my head, and I have a little sketch pad, and I was sketching some things out. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to reach out to my manufacturer. I'm going to reach out to her, and I'm just going to see, what they're doing. Because mind you, boo-boo, this is Corona. This is COVID. This is the year of COVID. So where everyone else's businesses were tanking, I'm like, yo, I still got access to hella money. I could literally, that was my wake up call to say, you could do this. You could be successful, living an abundant or a life of abundance with abundance without having a 9 to 5. You can still thrive. You're an online boutique. You know how much shit I bought since I've been home, during Corona, or even though I'm still considered essential when I work. But yeah, I was laying there, talked to the manufacturer, and she was like, yeah, we can still do it. What is it you want to do? And I said, oh, okay, cool. I said, well, I'm going to send you some designs, just playing with shit. I'm going to send you something, this is what I want. People assume when it comes down to shoe design, I have some heels. Let me see if I can pull them up. But people assume, oh, well, it's just, it's easy to make those. And, oh, she just released, these shoes in these different colors. But, I really, really go into depth. Don't mind me as I pull this up. I go into depth with my shoe design. I wanted something that would be comfortable for people with bunions. I wanted something that also would give you a little bit of toe cleavage. So I had to get down to the nitty gritty of measurements. Look at the website, boo boo. Look at that. Yes, indeed, that's big thing. But so when I reached out to her, I was telling her, well, make it like this. I want toe cleavage, but I want a little bit of this, and I want you to change this around. So after playing with it a little bit, I think I came up with some really, really beautiful, beautiful shoes. And the response from all of you guys is amazing. People, they say, oh, well, I can't afford your shoes. That's okay. Everyone's not going to be able to afford my shoes, just like everyone is not able to afford other luxury brands. But just knowing that you're backing me, knowing that you're sharing, my content on your pages with your friends, knowing that you're liking statuses and commenting and engaging with me, that means a lot to me. So if you can't afford 185, 215, 300, whatever a shoe is going for on my site, that's fine. But there are other ways you can support small businesses, women-owned businesses, black-owned businesses, businesses in general. There's ways you can do it. And you're going to see I ramble a lot. I jump back and forth. But so sent her the information. This is how I want these shoes made. And she was like, okay, so yeah, just go ahead and pay us and, we can start. I'm like, shit, do I really want to do this? Because I'm about to drop a few thousand, on these shoes. And I said to myself, I waited through so many relationships. Oh, well, let me get this person together. Or let us get ourselves together. Let us get right. Let me do this for my dog. Let me do this for my mom. Let me do this for my sister. Let me do this for my girlfriend. Let me do this for my boyfriend. Let me do this for my, just my cousin, whoever. It was always let me do this for somebody else. And I said, you're just going to spend the same amount of money on some other bullshit for the rest of the year. So I said, all right, you know what, cool. Sent her my deposit. They started the production on the first 260 pair. And within maybe a month, they were done, and they sent me a video like, hey, we got everything done. You ready? So this is where you pay the rest of the money. And I'm like, fuck. But I had been sitting on money, and I don't know where this money was coming from, but always, typically it's around December through March. Every year of my life for the last 7 years, I've come across $12,000. I don't know what the significance, maybe anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000. I don't know what the numbers mean, why they come, but this is literally every year. I could be doing bad. I could be, as they say now, I could be down bad, and this money would pop up. And so I was like, okay, well, I had it. So I had a little bit still, you know, waiting to the side. And I was like, let me just go ahead and pay for it. Pay for the shoes. The shoes were shipped to me. Now, this is where things get tricky with entrepreneurship. 82 pairs of shoes came to me, right? I had set my site up already and put, you know, the quantities that would be coming in. You know, everything is there. Bam, you guys can order. You know, June 26th is going to be the date. Let me make this dim too, because I watch a lot of girls' video. I'm like, she's so light. I ain't like y'all. I ain't like. But either way, so 260 items were scheduled to come in. Only 82 came in. When they came in, the date of the delivery, I got 4 of my 13 boxes. And it was raining that day. Something told me, leave the garage door open, but I did not. UPS dropped it off at my front door. It rained on the boxes. So some of the boxes were crushed. Some of the boxes were, it's like a weird sediment ash to some of them, most of them. And I'm like, damn. So sometimes the universe has, you know, nefarious sources within it. And I said, okay, this is the devil trying to just fuck up a really beautiful thing, because I was so hyped when I knew that my shoes were coming. And plus they were coming maybe 4 or 5 days before I expected them to. And I was like, damn, I'm ruined. I'm ruined. Like, all the boxes are fucked up. People are paying this money. Because my thing is giving you an experience. I could easily, because I look at some of the other brands that I do really love, like Jimmy Choo, hands down, is one of my favorite designers. I think they're elegant, they're classy, you know, timeless. But even with that, they're not giving you a lot of to do with their product. It's just, here's a shoe, here's a dust bag, here you go, enjoy, pay me $450. And I wanted people to look at the box and say, wow, she put thought into the box, the colors, you know, everything. And then I'm looking at the boxes like, how do I now sell this for this price? And these boxes are messed up. And I'm in a whole bunch of different entrepreneurship groups on Facebook. And a lot of the people that commented, they said the people believe in you. They believe in your product. So they hands down would know you're not just going to send them bullshit and purposely don't change anything. Your supporters are going to support you. And you guys have showed up and showed out. Now I'm pretty much just still waiting, boo boo. It's almost 2 weeks later. I'm still waiting for my other 9 boxes of shoes, and but I'm still so excited. It feels good to look. Cause sometimes I have to stop myself because I'm a very emotional person. I'm a Pisces. I'm an empath. So just everything around me, I always feel. I'm always feeling something. So I find myself at times just like sinking into like this little abyss of just sadness. And I'm like, no, Rachel. So I'll get up and I'm like, go look at your shoes. Go look at all these shoes. Go look at the inventory you have right now. This is how much money you're sitting on. Like right now, collectively in my living room, I'm sitting on $30,000 worth of inventory. Well, I was in the beginning when it first got here. And that's not even, that's only 82 of the 260, you know, boxes. So sometimes you have to snap yourself out of situations and realize I am so much further than I was, and I'm going to be so much further than I am. You just have to believe it. Manifesting is an amazing thing. Because I'm telling you, when these boxes came and I looked and it was rain on it, and I'm thinking, damn, these boxes are fucked up. And I called my friend and she's like, don't worry. Like, you know, it's here. Your stuff is here. Don't let any of that stress you. It's just the devil. You know, you'll be okay. And I'm like, I will be. So, yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you know I'm still alive. Things are going really, really good. Get out there. Tell your friends to tell a friend to tell a friend. I do not discriminate on anyone. Anyone that wants to purchase my shoes, you guys can. They come from a size 7 to a size 15 US, standard sizes. I went maybe about 2 millimeters or so, 2 to 3 millimeters larger than the typical shoe. So if you know, like you wear a regular 11 and sometimes 11s are a little bit too tight, I wanted the shoes to just have a little bit more wiggle room, whether it be in the length or the width of them. So that's what I have going right now. The inventory I have in stock ranges from about 3.45 inches upwards of 4, maybe 4.5 inches, depending on the size. And it's finally happening. Finally. If you guys have any questions, get at me like you've been doing. I've been getting a lot of emails and inboxes, DMs, different things. Anything you need help with. I've been asked to like start like master classes and stuff like that. I don't think I'm ready. But then when I start thinking about all the information I give out, I'm like, Rachel, maybe you are. Remember, it's always about leaping. So sometimes you don't see what everybody outside of you, you know, does see. So I might actually get into doing that. And I'm looking around because I have all this stuff sitting around me right now that I need to work on. But again, thank you guys so much. I'm probably going to make another video just talking about my emotional side. And then I also have to do a braces update video. I haven't done that in forever, and that's been like hell with this corona. But thank you guys again so much for rocking with me, and just stay dope and stay safe. Wear a mask if you have to.